I'm gonna drive for a cause. Oh, this came from California. Test drive for a cause, Mercedes S550. Guess what, guys? All you BMW love it. Ow, Jesus, it's hot out here. It's black paint. But anyway, all you BMW drivers, I understand how, you know, you love and stand by the sportiness of BMW, but if you compare an S-Class against a 750, which I'm gonna do right now since I've got both cars right next to me at this, let me say it for everybody so this way they understand. BMW drive for a cause. If you compare 7 Series against a S-Class, you've already lost. I don't know why you would do that. This car is the baddest motherfucker on 4 wheels. I don't know why they would have set this up. You do not compare anything against an S-Class. You just don't. Bentleys lose. Look at this. Look at these. Look at these seats in the back. Look at this. The seats recline like at a movie theater. Why would you compare? Oh, this is the 750, the old one. Please tell me you're not comparing a 750 against the S-Class. Please, oh my goodness. There are certain cars that BMW has that are better than Mercedes cars that are equivalents, but this ain't one of them. This thing right here, this is a damn airplane. This is a goddamn airplane. And oh, and by the way, before anybody says anything about reliability, the one that we leased for the service, it's doing just fine. Look at this. Look at this. Heads up. Heads up display. Look at this heads up display. Look at that. Got the heads up display. Why would you compare anything against the S-Class? You can't. You just can't do it. I'm sorry, you can't. You can't. I don't know. Oh, but every time you see me stop, I'm taking pictures so that I could post it. Well, we got Lexus ugly predator face. What is this called? This is the NX 2000 drive for a cause. That thing is ugly. I would never buy a Lexus ever. I just wouldn't do it. They're ugly. I know a lot of people like, oh, why you gotta disparage against Lexus, man? Lexus didn't do nothing to you. Well, the first thing they did to me was they made ugly cars. Look at this. Look how beautiful. Oh my goodness. And then see, you know what's funny? If they had picked the light cashmere interior instead, see the color that we got was just like this because it was dark, so this way it wouldn't get dirty. But if you pick the light cashmere interiors, you have a beautiful, beautiful luxury ride. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. How do you can't compete with this damn thing. You can't. There's no competition. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. You can't compete with the S. Look at the S. Look at this. And the massage seats. You can't. Why would you try to compete with the S-Class? You can't do it. Can't compete with no S-Class, man. Jesus Christ. Look at all that space. Look at all that expansiveness. It says service is overdue by 900 miles. Okay, cool. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Let's turn up that AC, sport mode, comfort. Let's turn that off. Let's see. What should I show you first? The navigation screen? A lot of people have never been in an S-Class, so you don't know what you're missing. But basically it goes like this. If you're part of the bottom 90% who doesn't have like a lot of money, or you know, as much as the millionaires and billionaires, well, basically you're missing out on the S-Class. And this thing is remarkable. I sing its praises because it earned them. Let's see. I want to turn up the auto climate. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. I'll push this button. And you see what happens? Look at that. They show you the car driving up and everything, like it's really, like it's going somewhere. Let's turn on the cooled seats. How do you see this button right here for the massage seats? Look at this. You push this, goes to the seats. Look at this. Now, what I want to do is I want to say, let's start the driver massage. Let's start the driver massage. How about we do that? Let's push this button, push start. Okay, so you push start. Now let's turn it up so much that it feels like a massage therapist in the back alleys of Thailand giving you a back alley massage. Look at this. Push start. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, my back. In fact, let me see if I can show you what the passenger side looks like if I turn it to 6 and push start. And you could see the undulations of the seat cushions. It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. Why would you compare anything against this? It don't make sense. Look at that. Look at that. You could almost see the undulations. Some people, supposedly, a dealer told me one time that some people do not like the perforated look of the seat. Some people don't like that. But if you knew what your back was missing when you're driving one of these things, you'd understand right away that you're missing a lot. You don't want to miss out on the massage. What else we got? Navigation system, radio system. There's the radio. Okay. See that radio? And what else you got? Telephone and media. It's kind of hard to show you everything up close because of the angles that I can work with in this car. You know, because the thing about it is this thing's all the way up here and this thing's down here. So I'm just doing the best I can. But this is the Mercedes S-Class. You can't compare nothing against this. Why? Oh my God, my back. Oh my God, it's massaging my booty. Jesus. My back, it feels so good. Oh my God. Let's see what else we got in here. Max AC, look at this. You push that's max windshield. Push just one button, my goodness. Let's see what we got up here. You know, basically this is it. I mean, look what you got over here. Look how they lay everything out. You got the heated steering wheel. Turn that off. Oh, well, no, I'm sorry. That was the driver steering assist. Look at this. This is lane keeping assist. Parking, ultrasound turn on and off. And then you got the cameras. You can push the camera. Look at that camera. Look at that. 180 degrees. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. You turn it right here. The only downside, the thing that I complain about all the time, so I like to be fair, is the fact that they don't have a touchscreen. Now imagine this. I got to reach down here and turn this knob and everything to make that thing go back and forward and all that. Why can't I just touch right here? Why can't I just go like that? Boom. And that's it. You see? Germany, are you listening? You need a touchscreen. I don't mind all this. This is fantastic. We need a touchscreen. If we don't have a touchscreen, it's not good. I need more. God damn it. Okay, so basically, it's the S-Class, man. It's the S-Class. It's the back seats recline. Look at this. Look at this. You can use the other person. See, this right here is my heated and cooled seat. And as far as I'm concerned, any car that costs $40,000 or $50,000 should automatically come with heated, cooled seats. You push that for cooling. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. It goes 1, 2, 3. Look at that. If I want to control this guy's seat over here, you push that R button. You see this? See that R button? Push that to control this dude's seat over here. So if I want to turn his heating on, see that? I can turn it on with the button that's over here. You see that? I can make his seat cooled, or I can turn his heat on. Look at that. Look at that. So I push here, and I turn his heat on. And I can control his massage. I mean, what more could you want? I mean, look at the interior on this damn thing. Oh my goodness. Look at the shade. Look at the window shade. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. It's got 2 shades. Look, it's separated. The model that we had actually had a speaker right here. So this one does not. This one has just a little LED. But the model we leased, it had a nice speaker with the Burmeister sound system. But look at this. Look at this. I'm not going to pull up the window. But you see this? Some of the buttons are different because we have options that this one didn't. Let me see. Look at that. Look at that back shade. Look at that. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. Look at it. And you're going to compare something against the S-Class? Do you look at the pillows on this son? Look at those pillows. Martha Stewart sells pillows like that, for God's sakes. Let me move this guy's seat up. Now watch this. I'm gonna push R. I'm gonna move his seat up from here. Look at that. Move his seat up because I want to show you the rear recliner. Just real quick, once again. Look at the rear recliner. So this is the back seat. Look at that. The back seat's got cooling. Look at that. Oh my goodness, did you hear that? When I turn it on, you hear the fan. Wait, I'm gonna turn it off. I'm gonna turn it off. Let's listen. Let's listen. Listen. Watch this. Listen. You listening? It's cooling the back seat passenger's ass. Jesus Christ. Your front and your back seat passengers can cool and heat they ass. Now look at this. Look at this. The back seat person. Oh, you want to lean forward? Okay, let's lean forward, guys. Let's lean forward. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I'm going to sleep. Let me lean back. Let me lean back. Let me lean back. Oh, my goodness. Leaning back. Oh, how about this? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look at that. Look at that. I could slide out my legs. Look at that. Look at that. How about, what's this one? Oh, guess what? If you're in the back and you want to push the other guy forward, you just push right here. Look at this. Look at this. This button. Oh, well, I already pushed it all the way forward when I did it over here. But look at that. And you want to compare something against the S-Class? You can't, my friend. You can't. There's just nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do, man. You can't compare nothing against the S-Class, because when you do, you just lose. Cadillac, could you do this, please? Could you make the CT6 like this, please? Could you do that, please? Lincoln, I've seen pictures of the Continental. You look like you planned on doing it just like this, but I have to reserve judgment until I actually test drive the car, the Lincoln Continental. But my goodness. Look at look at this. Look how expansive it is. But guess what, guys? This is $100,000. It's $110 actually when you factor in the taxes. So a little prohibitive in cost for some of us. But if you just lease it, I mean, you can pay $1,300 to $1,500 a month. Now, if you want the backseat package, though, you're gonna pay like what, $1,700 or $1,800 a month. It'll be closer to $2,000. The thing about it is that's nothing for the Warren Buffetts and the Donald Trumps out there. You ain't gotta worry about it. Just go on down to your local Mercedes dealership and just get one. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. See? Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, my back massage and the cooling in my back. Oh my goodness. I feel it. Oh my goodness. Oh, my back. Oh, my back. Oh. And then the last thing I'll point out is obviously this canister right here, which allows the car to pump any perfume type that you want into the cabin. Now, I invented a new idea. Well, we'll call it a central weed. You put marijuana in this and you pump marijuana smell through your car so that this way you can get contact highs while you drive. Why didn't anybody else think of this? This is absolutely brilliant. Because if you want the car to smell like marijuana, if you want the car to smell like, you could be a crystal meth addict and your teeth are falling out. And if you want the inside of your Mercedes to smell like crystal meth, yes, you can. You know Obama? Obama said, yes, you can. Yes, you can. So let's put that back in there. So if the cops pull you over and say, excuse me, I smell marijuana, you could say, no, officer, check this out. It's Marinol. And then he'll tase you for being a smartass. It appears that they're also setting up, what is this called? An X5, I think. I think that says X50i, so that people can test drive it or to at least experience the interior. But they have a bunch of vehicles. They have pretty much everything to represent the BMW line. So I'm gonna probably try to make short snippet videos, like 5 to 10 minutes or something for each car. And I am giving them a nice little check and everything just to show my appreciation and to show my support for veterans and disabled people. And, you know, I'm really happy to be here and everything. And let's get this show on the road. So here's a question. What would you take instead? The Mercedes S550 or this Bentley right here? Now, a lot of people would say, yeah, I want the Bentley because they want something that looks more exclusive. I, however, would probably take the S550. Simply because the S550 is pretty much untouchable. Untouchable. There's no argument against it. The S550 is untouchable. There's absolutely no argument. Absolutely no argument. That's just it. Untouchable. So here you go. Now that the car is all washed up and nice and neat and clean, now the S550 is going to be pit against the new 7 Series from BMW, which I already did a video about. And as you can see, the 7 Series has learned a lot from the Mercedes S-Class. It's definitely bigger front and back. A lot of the styling cues, you know, the polygonal exhaust and everything that I guess they first started with the Lexus LS460 are here. And you see this guy right here. This guy right here is making his own video. The problem is he forgot the basic rule. You have to turn your gun straight and you hold your camera sideways. This way you get that, you know, the HD. You hold your gun straight, but you turn your camera sideways. A lot of people don't get that yet. It's the 750. And these are the people who are making sure that everything is working fine, everything's looking good. Everything is looking good, and that's, as you can see, BMW is a proud sponsor of the Paralympics. And that's partially what this charity is all about. It's about helping make sure that there's awareness. You know, here's the thing. You know, I start complaining. Why do you put all these buttons on the side where I can't see them? Now, okay, it's good for the memory seat, but once again, I don't like having to reach under my butt in order to do things like, you know, pulling the seat back. So that's something that poorer cars, cheaper cars have. It's like you got to put your controls higher up so everybody can see them. Makes it look way more luxurious. Look at this interior. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. It's a beautiful interior. Nice and orange. It's like we're using colors that nobody else uses. Beautiful interior. Uh-oh, it's locked. Let me unlock it. How do you unlock it? Jesus Christ, now I gotta figure. Oh, they did what Mercedes did. They separated the buttons. Memory seats for the rear passenger. And I know these are the window shades and whatnot. And the passengers have control over the window shades. They have control over the ultra view roof. I'm gonna get in there and take a picture. This is a lovely color. I'm laying on my back right now. Look at this. Look at this. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. Welcome, BMW driver number 1. How are you? I'm very good. How are you? Well, good. I'm glad you're good too. I'm very glad that you're good. Okay. Car's got to talk to you. So it's all about the relationship between the person and the car. Cigarette. Don't people vape now? People don't really smoke cigarettes anymore, right? Don't they like have those vapes or something? And they vape? Oh yeah, look at the light fixture on the side right here. This is nice. This is nice. I'm not sure how the rear passenger activates this. It's a very lovely light fixture. So I guess the question is, which interior do you really like the most? Because either one of these things, if you're in one of these cars, you don't want to be driving this thing, you want to be riding in it. You know? It's all about this luxury. Oh yeah. Yeah, later on I won't have to work as hard, but I'll have a lot of video clips so that I could just edit them together. So I won't have to work as hard making my videos because I edit everything on iMovie. You know, that makes everything easier. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Bing, bing, bing. Okay, air conditioning. Now, this car has functions that allow you to do things that you probably already heard about, because there's an infrared sensor up here, and the infrared sensor allows you to do things like point at the thing, and you notice when I pointed at it, it says, hey, I see your finger. So if I do like this, I can turn the volume up, or I can let me turn it down, because I don't want YouTube to hear my finger. I don't want YouTube to hear the music. Is that cool? It's cool. It is cool. I'll give them that. That is cool. The thing about it is the average person, when they're driving, this is what they're going to do. Hey, where's the volume now? Boom. Up, down. And it takes 1 second. Brilliant, right? Oh, I love that. It's high tech. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It's lovely. It's really lovely. Very, very high tech technology. Mercedes doesn't have that, but I heard that they were supposed to be putting gesture control on one of their S-classes coming soon. And now that BMW has it, most likely Mercedes will too. All right. So that is the main functions of the BMW. I mean, they have other gestures and everything. Like if somebody calls, it's their name and picture comes up, and you just point at them and it knows. But like, look how quick. Like when I point my finger, it recognizes the finger after like a couple of seconds. But I think I already did it, so it doesn't have to recognize me twice. So I can just go like this. Nope, turn down, down. Look at that. It's cool, right? It's, as you can see, it doesn't have as much like luxury limo tech as the S-Class, but it does have refined new features such as gesture control. And look, this is the touch panel for the temperature, touch panel. And on this side, like, I can turn it hot. Look at that, touch panel temperature. That's interesting, right? It's very refined. That's what I like. Now, right here, they actually did give you a touch screen. So I have to give BMW, clap, clap, clap. Thank you. Thank you for giving us a touch screen. I like having a touch screen. Notice how I don't have to reach down here and roll the dial and all that. I don't feel like doing all that. I could just reach right up. I could say, hey, I could push map right here. You can push map. That's awesome, right? You got to make it easy for older people and people who don't know as much about technology to use. You got to make it easy for them, because if you make it too hard for them, they're gonna be not happy. You got to make it easy for them. See? Taking pictures of the inside so I can put it on Facebook. I got my Mophie behind my camera, so I can not only put it on my Facebook, but I can recharge the damn thing, because the thing runs out of power pretty quickly, you know, when you're doing 4K video. But I should be easily able to make like 3 hours worth of video with all the clips and footage that I'm getting. Okay, so, but when that iPhone 7 256 gigabyte come out, I gotta get that. So this is the camera button right here, and the parking sensor. You can turn it off and on. These are the adaptive buttons for the sport mode, sport ride. The reason why, once again, I'm explaining all this now, so that this way I don't have to explain it later. I can just drive the car and that's it. You know, just so to make the video easier. So if you push the camera button, this is what you see. And that's a nice wide camera view. If you hit somebody while you're looking at that, it's because there's something seriously wrong with you. How could you not see them? They're right there, look. Push the camera button. Now if you push the camera button, it goes from the map or it goes to the camera. Rear. There are side cameras if you have the car equipped for them. You can do side cameras, so if you're pulling out of a garage, you have side cameras so that you can see left and right from your fender. Because if you're pulling out of most of these parking garages in Manhattan, you can't really easily see people coming right up to your car. So that could be a problem. But that's that. That is that. Beautiful, right? Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I have to say, BMW has really stepped up its game. They really, really made the 7 Series a car that I could almost consider, but there's absolutely no way I'd take this car over a Mercedes. If I was in the market right now and I got $200,000 in my pocket, there is no way that I'd take any of these cars over the Mercedes S-Class. No way, no way, no way. Because if I did, I'd be going to sleep at night angry at myself for doing that. And I'm sorry to say that, BMW, this is fantastic. This is beautiful. I love it. I love the color, but I'm really sorry. That Mercedes S-Class is a monster, and that's what I like about it. So I'm really sorry. I'd have to take this first. That's my fault. That's my fault right there. This is, I do like how they put the auto stop function right here to make it quicker and easier to access. Oh, good. This guy finally figured out that he had to turn his camera sideways. I'm glad to see that. You see, I'm teaching people. You might have overheard me. I'm teaching people. That's good. All right. Hot. Cold. Hot. Cold. What's this button? What's this button? I don't know what that does. I guess that must be for rear camera. Let me see if I push map and then I go back. No, you know what? I think this has something to do with Bluetooth connectivity. Oh, I know what happened. When people are walking next to the car, the camera automatically tells you that the guy's near the car. So as soon as the sensor senses somebody near the car, it automatically tells you that there's a guy near the car. Ain't that something? Okay, so first on the list is the 750. Okay, how you doing?
Good, how about you?
Good, very, very good. All right. Looking at this interior, do you know the name of this color?
I don't.
Oh, okay, because you're with the event, right?
Right.
Okay.
So we have people on site that does have it.
All right.
Full features here. So in this 7 Series, all the seats have massage functions. So if you press this button right here,
Right.
it'll give you a massage while you drive.
Oh.
The new 7, the radio is hand gesture motion. So if you point at the screen and rotate it, push the volume up, the other one puts it down. Move the screen back to screen. It does have heads-up display, so while you're driving, you can see the speed limit on the road as well as how fast you're going.
Okay.
And when the navigation is set, it's turn-by-turn direction on the screen as well. The route is programmed in there.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Just make sure you stay on this test drive route at all times.
Follow the arrow on
questions
the
before you leave?
display.
No.
When
Okay.
moving,
I'll see you when you
turn
get back.
right.
Thank you. Wow. Wow. Okay, so we put it in drive. How do you know it's stinging so? I don't like monostatic shifters. How do you know? Okay, I think you gotta pull this. Yeah, right. Okay. And you see the heads-up display right there, heads-up display. You see it says 5 miles per hour if you can see it. Okay. Okay. So they want you to obey all the traffic laws and conditions. Look at me, big truck series 750. But this is really the second video I did of the 750. Big truck series 750. Big truck. Big truck. Now, the problem that I have with Facebook Live is I can't simply post a live video to Facebook because of the fact that they don't have, what is it called? They don't have HD video when you do Facebook Live. So that's actually a bit of a problem. That's actually a bit of a problem. I don't like that. You know, so my problem is I actually have to make a smaller video for Facebook.
You will reach your next destination in 700 feet.
Well, thank you. Let's step on it. Whoa! Okay, let me slow down.
You have reached your next destination.
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll just keep going. I'll let this guy. Whoa, Jesus. This is a soft ride. Steering is accurate. Very accurate. I like that. Very accurate steering. Okay, let me open up the shade so I can get some light in here. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Get some light. Okay. I can see the sun. See, you know, some people complain, they're like, oh yeah, well, why do you care so much about sunroof? Why do you care so much about sunroof? And my thing is, I just need to feel a light, airy climate and character of a vehicle. I just need it like that, you know? I just want it to be like that. So as you can see, if you go over the speed limit, it turns red. It says, yeah, 34 miles per hour. Actually, I don't think that, oh yeah, the speed limit right here on these turns is 30, so it says stay on that. So what I'm gonna do is go up a little and then turn around. But this is, it's a little floaty, but they have pretty good shocks and suspension, and they have pretty good steering feel. So basically they have it designed so just in case, you know, somebody's driving, that they won't get lost. And I'm gonna go right back and I'm gonna grab the S-class so that I can do like the comparison directly to the S-class. So in fact, let me just, hopefully there's nobody there. Let me pull up. Let's see what this turning radius is like. Okay, it's not too bad.
If possible, make a legal U-turn.
If possible, make a legal U-turn. Yes, absolutely. All U-turns are legal. Okay, so this is the 750 BMW 750 7 Series, and this is Big Truck Series Review.com on YouTube. Okay.
In 700
Now
feet,
I'm gonna
turn
cut
right
this
onto
video so that I can put a Facebook Live video. So I'm gonna just pull over and I'm gonna change to a Facebook Live video.
Turn right.
Oh no, you turn right. Absolutely, absolutely. Look at this. Facebook Live in HD. Look at this. It's beautiful. All right, so you put it in park. Unlike Anton Yelchin, you don't get out of your monostatic car without putting the thing in park first. So to put the BMW in park, you hit right there. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. Park. You see that? And once it says park, then you can take your foot off and you're good. You see, why is that so hard, Anton Chekhov? It's not that hard. And now they're gonna blame Jeep for, you know, him, you know, whatever. I'm not even gonna bother. There's no point. So that's the BMW 750. It's very nice. You know, it's got nice leg space right there. Very nice leg space. Beautiful interior. Beautiful. I love this orange sherbet color. I love it. Let's see. Let's turn up the radio. Hey. Let's turn up the radio. Woo. Oh, let's turn that down. Let's turn that down. Said my connection wasn't strong enough to go on Facebook, so instead of going on Facebook Live, I'll just post clips of this video later. So you push this, pull into drive. Now you see the line says you're in drive, and that's it. And if you want to do sport mode, you can. So now I'm going to head on back. I'm gonna head on back on the suggested navigation route. Okay. Let's turn down the windows so we can hear what the outside air feels like. So let's turn off the AC. How do you turn that off? Let's see, how do you turn it off? Which button turns it off? Jesus, I gotta think about this stuff. Wait, I think that's it. Okay, let's turn down the windows. You're like, geez, why is that black guy driving around in a BMW 2016, 17 or whatever, and he's got the windows down? I'll let this Jeep go. Why is he driving around with the windows open? Doesn't he know that there's mosquitoes with Zika? Woo! Wow, this is the best test drive event ever. Woo!
In 700 feet, turn right onto
These okay, here's we got criticism. These brakes are not as good as the Brembos on my truck or my Hellcat. And those were special edition brakes. Those like 15-something inch dual piston caliper super brakes. Okay, let's turn right. All you gotta do is turn right. Ooh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this steep valley right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at the beauty of nature on the Big Truck Series review show. Look at this. Look at the beauty. Look at the beautifulness. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at nature and all its beauty with chain link. Whoa! Whoa! Jesus. Oh. Woo! Jesus, look at that. Wow. You can almost hear the peace and quiet and beauty of nature. Uh-oh. Okay, let me let him go. Okay, gotta be nice and gentle. Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle with the $100,000 car. Nice and gentle. We're going a nice solid 25 miles per hour, listening to the squirrels and the bees, the birds and the bees and the trees. Oh my goodness. Big truck. Look at nature. This is beautiful. This is America. Beautiful America. America the beautiful. Where else? What other country in the world
In 700 feet,
could I be getting a back massage, driving a car around the backwoods of America? This right here is what America's all about. It's about getting a massage with a cooled seat and being comfortable. This is just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Prepare to turn right.
Oh yes, thank you. Yes. Woo! My goodness. Look at that.
In 700 feet, turn right onto Ivy Street.
Okay. This is
Turn
just
right.
this is just absolutely beautiful. I have to say, they did an amazing job with this car. I can understand why
Turn right onto
so many people
Exit
love it
Street.
so much. It's so
Turn
beautiful.
right.
This is absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. No, I don't want to turn. Once you get the use of the brakes and you understand exactly how much distance
400 feet,
you need to
turn
stop,
right
and you
onto
see it has
Serenity.
navigation coordinates up there too on the heads-up display. Once you get the use of it, once you get used to it, it's not that bad. It's like you just
Kellogg Street.
have to learn the braking distance, and once you learn the braking distance, you're all good.
500 feet, turn left onto Pine Hollow Road.
Okay, I'll turn the air
Turn left.
conditioning on again. Everybody's looking there like, oh my God, who is that? Is that big truck serious? Oh, let's put it back on auto, and we'll turn it to max AC. There we go. Look at this. This is beautiful. All these computers. Does this have yeah, you see, I can't even see the cooled seat. So I gotta open the damn thing up just to see if it's actually there. Okay, they got an Eco Pro Sport mode. Put in Sport mode. It says, do you want standard Sport mode or individual? I think standard's okay. Yeah, oh my goodness. Thank you BMW for this beautiful, wonderful test drive event. It's beautiful. I like this car. I don't know if I could take it over to S-Class, but I really do like this car. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you. Thank you for making such a beautiful interior. Look at this. Look at this interior. This is beautiful. Beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Beautiful interior. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Oh, wait. Let's wait for this guy.
In 700 feet, turn left onto High Street.
Okay. This is BMW 7 Series 2015.
Turn left.
Turn left to what? I think you're mistaken. I'll figure it out.
Follow the road for 2 miles.
No. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let me just pull over a little and let some people go past me. So look, you can turn up the radio by pointing at the radio. Okay, I'll go. BMW. S-Class is next, just so I can make the comparison.
Turn right. In 400 feet, turn right onto Pine
That's
Hollow
okay, you can
Road.
stop. Okay. Let's put it in park. Let's get out. And that's the BMW 7 Series for 2016. Oh, don't lock me out. Jesus. Oh. I think the auto door lock is not active, so like if you touch it, it knows that you're there. BMW. So this is the S550 once again. I'm laying out in this car because it's so big. It's so ridiculously big, this car. Just make sure everything's good. Okay, I'll just buckle my seatbelt. Now, the one thing I will say, if you were gonna have the beautiful BMW 7 Series with the beautiful orange interior, what you should have done was gotten a comparison S-Class that had, that had a white interior or the same color interior. This way we could absolutely compare the same color to the same color. I think that would have been fair, because I mean, granted, this is the black interior. This is a cool interior and everything if you want a black sport seat, but the only problem is it's not a direct comparison. You know what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I want to compare your color to their color, but I want it to be equal. So whatever. I complain too much. Okay, so you push drive on the shift stalk, and that's it. And this is the Mercedes S-Class. So, what would you like to do? Would you like to get yourself a cooled seat? I'd like a cooled seat. Let's get ready to, let's let these guys go. Okay, so the first thing, cooled the seat. I can't drive without cooled seats, man. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I need those cooled seats. And how about a back massage? Push here. Back massage, please. And let's see. We don't want seat heating. Yes. Okay. Seat button. And we want to have back rest, side, shoulders massage. And for the driver, I want the shoulder massage for the driver. So you turn it up to 6. Okay. So now I got my back massage. Okay. There we go. And we have a heads-up display here. As you can see it right there in the window. Heads-up display. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Now, this is an interior. Music down. Berry Hill. Okay. Oh yes. Massage on the back. You can push nav system. feel this? How quiet? It's just so expansive and so quiet in here. This is the S-Class. They used to have a saying. They used to say either you're S-Class or you're no class. That's what they said. And I guess they felt that that was a little too condescending. So they said, nah, you know what, let's repeal that. We don't want people saying stuff like that, because then people will think we're all a bunch of rich snobs who can, you know, drive around in $110,000 cars, you know, or $200,000 S600s. But that's what they said. They said you're either S-Class or no class. Even with this dark interior, this car feels... It's like driving a... It's like driving a yacht. It's a lot like driving a yacht. Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Got that cooled seat going right there. Got the back massage going right there, and I got somebody behind me. So let me speed up so this guy doesn't get mad at me. In fact, let me pull over. I'll let him go. I'll let him go. Yeah, let me let that guy go. Because if I'm S-Class, I don't have to be rushed by these plebes, these plebeians in these trucks. I don't need to be rushed by them. I'm S-Class. I am S-Class right now. Why not? I mean, you know, you got a twin turbo V8 and all that with over 500 horsepower. I ain't rushing. When I'm in traffic and you're behind me, I'm S-Class. I'm S-Class. And you're not S-Class. I'm S-Class. That's right. So basically, I could drive at 20 miles per hour and enjoy just nothing but quiet. Just nothing but quiet. Just nothing but quiet and softness and serenity and the nature, the beauty. I don't even have to drive fast, baby, because I'm S-Class. That's right. You see this biker? He's not S-Class. You see him? I ain't got a speed. This is luxury. This is luxury right here. S-Class. Uh-oh, we got another person behind me in the stupid truck. Got another stupid truck behind me. Look at that guy. So let me find a place to pull over, because he's got a truck. I'm S-Class. I'm S-Class. Let me pull over for you. You're not S-Class. You're GMC Canyon or something like that. Please. Ha! This is $110,000 with tax. Drives its damn self. All you gotta do is just set everything up and the thing drives itself, for God's sakes. This is S-Class. My goodness. My goodness. Look at all these people. I'm doing 25 miles per hour. Man, if I get to work, I get to work. If I don't, I don't. Because I'm S-Class. When I get there, that's when the party starts. That's when the checks get signed. Because I'm Donald Trump up in here. I'm Donald Trump, boy. Who do you think you're talking to? You're not making me rush. I'm S-Class. Jesus. Man, look at this, 30 miles per hour. I've never driven this slow in my life. Man. You know, it's like if I was going to drive down to Florida, I think I could do it. I think I could do it one sit. Yeah, I think I could do it in exactly one sit. Because I'm S-Class. Let's see if I could turn right here. I don't even have to turn. I'm S-Class. S-Class don't have to turn. Are you kidding? S-Class ain't got to turn for nobody. Look at S-Class. Look at that. S-Class. Look at that. Look at the S-Class. Man, Mercedes, we S-Class up in here. We are S-Classing it up, boy. I think after, I was very happy owning a W221, or leasing it, I should say, because I don't want anybody to get angry with me because they don't like my financing options. I was very happy with the W221, and we're also very happy with the W222 for our Uber service. But let me turn around right here. Let me turn around. See, when you drive into a neighborhood like this, and you're in America, you drive into a neighborhood like this, you know, when you're pulling up to a house like this, I mean, you're S-class, man. You're S-class. Sonderklasse, they call it. Sonderklasse. I looked it up. And look at this guy. He has a CLA. A lot of people talk bad about the CLA. But guess what? The CLA, it's not S-class. Okay. The thing about it is, it's still, you know, it's still good. You know? Okay, let me just turn this off. Okay. Now let's open the window. Let's take in some more nature. Let's hear what nature sounds like. I'm not gonna say a word. Let's hear what nature sounds like when you're S-class. What does nature sound like? What does nature sound like when you are S-class? What does it sound like? Let's see. I'm not gonna say a word. I didn't say a word. Look at that cop. The cop was following me, yo. I didn't want him thinking that I was breaking the law or making traffic infractions because I'm not getting Eric Garnered over a goddamn S-class. It's not gonna happen. I tell you what, man, I could go to sleep in this damn car. I could go to sleep while I'm driving it. Look how much leg space I got. Look at that. Oh, stepped on the brakes. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, jeez. Look how much leg space. Look at that. Look how much leg space and knee space. Look at that. Oh my God. Oh, look at the horse. Look at the beautiful horse. Look at the beautiful horsey. Oh my goodness. Is that horse S-class? Nope. In fact, I've got over 500 horses. Twin turbocharged horses. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet, because I want to hear nature. What does nature have to say? Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. Let me be quiet. Let me be nice and quiet. nature have to say to me? What does nature have to say to me? Nature says, guess what? You're S-class now. Could turn on the Enya. Look at this beautiful country. Look at this beautiful, beautiful place. Look at all this land and golf courses and stuff. Look at this. Are you S-class or are you no class? That's the question. Are you S-class? Are you? I'm gonna pull over and let this Acura get by me because most likely he has a job to rush to, unlike me. I'm on vacation. Look at this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country. What a beautiful country. What a beautiful country. Look at these buildings. Look at the beauty. Look at the beauty. All these computers. How beautiful it all is. It's like, my goodness, I could go to sleep. I don't want to go to sleep because I don't want to crash their car. But, look at all this beauty. The beauty of S-class. S-class. Look at this. See, this is nothing like a Hellcat. This is nothing like a Jeep SRT. When you drive, you don't hear the engine under light loads. The throttle response is a little slow, and I think it's because these twin turbos. It's like when you step on the throttle, it takes a couple of seconds for it to really pick up. But, it does what it's supposed to do. I'll let you go. You're in a rush, guys. You're in a rush. I'm not in a rush. I'm S-class. S-class people don't. We're not in rushes. I mean, Jesus Christ, this car. You trade this car in for about 10 of those. It's like, we're not in a rush here. We're not in a rush. We're gonna let all the plebeians make their ways to their jobs. We're not in a rush here. We're not in a rush. This is S-class. Valley National. Okay. I'm gonna let this everyone else is in a rush, but I'm not. You know why? Because I'm S-class. says Audi A6 3.0 turbo. To tell you the truth, when you're in a car like this, I honestly would take this car without the V8. You know, as long as I could get a V6 that had reasonable pickup and maybe a supercharged V6 just like Jaguar's XJ-L all-wheel drive, you don't really need a lot of power in one of these cars. You really don't. You really, really don't. I'll let this guy go. I'll let this guy go. All right. You don't need that much power in these cars because the thing about it is it's so long and expansive and beautiful and big. You just don't need it. Let me stop right here. Let me throw a couple pictures. Mercedes, they can contact me later and they can ask me, well, excuse me, young gentleman, did you like the S-Class? And I'd be like, well, I'm a previous customer, Mercedes. And of course I love the S-Class because I've purchased from you before. S-Class. Look at this. Look at this. It's a different color. I don't think this is black. I think it's like granite or something. And keep in mind, I'm driving for a cause. I gave money to the charity for the Paralympics, so I am doing my part to help disabled veterans and people in the Paralympics just by test driving and just by giving a little bit of money. So I'm doing my part. And I ask that if you have this event near you, I ask that you do your part. And I ask that you donate to Paralympics. I ask that you do that. It's a big ass car, boy. See? So basically, you get the picture. The S-Class and the BMW 7, the characteristics of these vehicles, they're just not the same. This is a vehicle you don't need to speed it. You can do nothing higher than about 75 or 80 or something, and you'd be completely happy. This car isn't about drag racing. It's not a Hellcat. This car is about being S-Class. And when I say being S-Class, this car is like a wolf in a lazy boy recliner with wheels who's attempting to take down sheep. Oh, CTSV. This car is like a wolf in a lazy boy recliner that's attempting to take down sheep without lifting a finger to do so. This wolf is a lazy wolf that's worked, has accumulated wealth, and now this wolf on Wall Street, this is a wolf on Wall Street that just sits back, relaxes, and lets everybody else go out and deal with the sheep while I just sit back and count my money. This is not a, see, the Hellcat was a wolf with a jetpack. This is a wolf that's sitting in a Ottoman recliner and has about $700 million in the bank. And if not, this wolf of Wall Street is chilling all day long. You know what George Carlin said, and it always applies. The rich do none of the work and they pay none of the taxes. The middle class pays all the taxes and does all of the work. The poor are there just to scare the shit out of the middle class and keep them showing up to work. When you understand that, then you understand what it means to be S-Class.